I know, Jared, I'm beating us over the head with Ghostbusters, but there's a reason why I want to watch this.
You like being beat over the head.
And I like Ghostbusters. All right, Raise You Nerds, I'm CAC Nerd Jared. We're watching a TV spot called Ice for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Let's watch it.
Welcome to the Paranormal Research Center. He's cute.
Puka.
What is it?
This is the start of the apocalypse.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Hello.
Packs.
New packs,
New
baby.
packs.
Hey, the ectocyte. Oh!
How'd you get all the way up here?
Oh, no.
Ghostbusters, March 22nd.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to watch this is clearly for the shot right here. Let's mute her. And right here. So we get the they're calling this Ecto-C. They're calling this Ecto-C, but it looks like from the real Ghostbusters Ecto-3.
3. Yep.
Which was the sidecar motorcycle that also had a helicopter. Could you imagine if they press something or if they make reference to the Ray's like, there's supposed to be a helicopter, there's supposed to be a propeller on it. Because that would be
I wish
awesome.
they would. That was so about that to story time. When my other brother from another mother
Yes, correct.
was being born in 1989. It tells you how old this is. It was very close to my birthday. My other brother Jake was born on October 15th. My birthday is November 1st, and because of everything going on, I got to open a birthday present early in the hospital, and it was Ecto-3. And I'd even taken some Ghostbusters characters with me. Or no, I didn't. I take that back. I didn't. But like, this is, by the way, back years ago, my friends, you used to be able to smoke cigarettes in hospitals. And then they said, well, you can't smoke them in rooms anymore. You guys got to go in the stairwell. And eventually they said, you can't smoke in hospitals anymore. This was during a time where you could still smoke in the stairwells. And while I was a young boy and did not have the love of cigarettes in my loins at that point, somebody else did. And that's the only place I could play. So I drove Ecto-3 or flew Ecto-3 up and down the stairwells of, was Jake born at Sparks or Mercy? Anyways, the hospital. But yeah, up and down the stairwells. Ecto-3 with the wings. No, I didn't have Egon. I didn't have anybody to fit on this thing. But my mind, man. And I was like, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So a lot of fun with that Ecto. I wish I would have kept or at least known what happened to a lot of them Ghostbuster toys, man.
I feel that about like almost all my old toys. I wish I still had them. But this is awesome. This is see, this is what I wanted. I wanted
Ecto-3,
to have,
baby.
just do all the fun stuff with this. Like, why limit yourself in anything? Just do it all. There's no guarantee that people will like this movie and there'll be another one. So just go for broke.
Exactly. Throw it all against the wall, see what sticks.
Let's see. Do we get anything else that we can see there? Not really. But I do think it's interesting that she is there now confronting
Terror Hounds.
Well, no, that's the statue.
Oh, that's the lion. That's
the lion statue. So we've seen Ray and Patton Oswalt's character interact with this lion. So maybe Ray's inside right now, getting spooked by the librarian.
I'm thinking that's
seen in the trailer.
I'm thinking that's where we're going with this. I don't think this is a run up like, you know how we mentioned like a montage at the first of the movie of all the ghost busting things. Yeah. I think this is integral to the plot. Like maybe he has to get past the librarians in some way to find out more information on, boy, that's spooky, isn't it? But hey, you know what though? At the end of the day, join the fight. Yeah, I'm in, man. I'm joining the fight.
Well, it's because it's going to be like a Ghostbusters army going against this guy.
Yes.
Also, I think now the more I watch and the more I think about it, Kumail Nanjiani's character is our human traitor. He has to be our human. Maybe he's just a human coded this thing.
Yes.
Maybe he's just because he wants to get the horns back, but he's unable to open the prison that holds the little gold ball that holds it. So he needs them, and so he brings it to the Ghostbusters because Ray and Podcast are promoting their repossessed show, and so he brings it in, allows them to do the dirty work for him, and then gets his, because we never see Kumail Nanjiani's character outside of him passing it off.
Yeah.
So I do think that he is
There's
a
definitely
baddie.
something there. There's definitely something there.
He's a baddie. And there's Puker.
He's a baddie.
Okay, so...
Not Oscar.
Not Oscar, Lars. But this means... Okay, so we saw Puker earlier in this 30-second TV shot that we've talked about for longer than it's existed. In the cage at their ghost-busting headquarters. And we've seen in other trailers that the main baddie, Garaka or Garrick or whatever the name is, gets into that facility and almost freezes Lucky. So whatever they have trapped there, when the power goes out because everything's getting frozen over, well, that stuff starts to run loose, and Puker is just probably the beginning, right? We know that there's little mini puffs sharpening themselves in a pencil sharpener, and now Puker's out and about. I wonder what else escapes or is maybe potentially causing some issues in the firehouse at that moment. We know Slimer's still hovering around somewhere.
I want to know how integral Slimer's going to be in this movie.
He's on the poster.
If it's a one-off, or if they're going to actually have him in it for a bit.
He's on the poster now with the heroes, so a lot of people are thinking...
That doesn't mean anything, though. That's a poster. They're trying to gauge interest.
I've seen a poster that has him and all the new cast members.
Okay.
And none of the oldies. And then I've seen one that has, like, basically the MCU version of Ghostbusters with, like, all 50 characters presented. So it is interesting. But yeah, this was a good TV spot. I'm so jazzed for this, Jared. Like, I can't express it enough.
You don't have to, man. I'm right there with you.
But are you there with us? Let us know in the comments below whether you're ready for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire or not. And do you agree that Kumail Nanjiani may be the baddie in waiting? They've always had a human bad person in every Ghostbuster, so I just assume why buck the trend now? Keep it up.
That's right.
Let us know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!